Hi, and welcome to part 4 in our AI and Coffee Week series. My name is Marius, and I am the product manager for Cognite's collaborative planning program. And today we are going to look at how to improve maintenance outcomes with collaborative planning with the help of Cognite Data Fusion. This is the last in the series of the AI and Coffee sessions. If you have not caught them already, I suggest you catch up on the previous 3 sessions. Lastly, before we get started, it's AI and Coffee, so now would be a good time to press pause and fetch your cup before we dive in. All right, so for those of you who caught the first session, you can recall Hunter explaining some of the major challenges that are blocking people from realizing value from their APM initiatives. Similarly, these are the same challenges that are impacting the planning space, where we see, for example, operators who are being expected to take high-quality maintenance decisions on an ever-growing volume of data. Specialized tools that holds a lot of information that could benefit the broader organization if it was only available beyond expert users. And decision-making process slowing down as communication between departments remain manual and cumbersome, often relying on the so-called A-team for the process not to break down. If we really are to boil it down to one point, overall, is that they don't have access to complex industrial data to take the decisions that they need to make. So, in our collaborative planning offering, we focus primarily on the maintenance and operations teams that are involved in planning. Firstly, by improving execution through intelligent planning suggestions. By bringing all relevant planning data together, one can begin to help planners and coordinators optimize their plans and in turn streamline execution. Second, even though we don't focus on the field workers, planners can benefit from collaboration with these teams. Similarly, for reliability, understanding the health of the asset can improve planning decisions. So facilitating these types of collaboration between departments and functions to improve plan quality. Lastly, as mentioned, there are several expert tools out there, and we strive to work with the ecosystem, integrating, enhancing, and consolidating the planning experience. Of course, all of this is built on an industrial digital twin to ensure scalability and all the underlying data operation needs to make this possible. Yes. Today, we will deep dive into our products within collaborative planning here at Cognite, focusing on these 3 aspects: improved execution with intelligent planning suggestions, seamless collaboration to improve plan quality, and enhancing and consolidating the planning experience. We will start by diving into the improved execution with intelligent planning suggestions part. All right. So for a planner or coordinator who is, for example, planning a campaign or a shutdown, there are a lot of dependencies to consider in creating an optimal plan. Using a starting point from the CMMS, we can bring all necessary data together to start optimizing a campaign or a shutdown. On the screen now, you have the initial plan from the CMMS. You can start to investigate the physical location of the work and, for example, identify clashes with other work or risks you should be aware of as part of your preparations. Further, you can understand how the work fits into the process. For example, if there are isolations involved, this could be highly relevant for the planner. Other lenses, as timing and resources and identification of potential optimizations, for example, how your execution teams move through the site, or if you are exceeding capacity limits. There's also possibility to follow up on the maturity of the plan and to do quick investigations, here exemplified by narrowing down work orders that are waiting on material and that you might need to follow up on. Lastly, we also want to make intelligent suggestions to improve the plan. Here, we are suggesting potential work orders that could be included in the plan based on proximity to the already planned work. We believe AI can play a central role in supporting planners to make more optimal decisions by helping them make sense of the vast amount of data that keeps changing. Now on to the second part: seamless collaboration to improve plan quality. Here, starting from a list of high priority work orders that needs to be planned. The planner can go into the work order to find all data captured on the work order so far. They can go look at the notification and relevant attachments to that notification. They can read through it, and it gives them a starting point. But then, before the planner picks this up, it would be nice if the planner could actually get a jump start and have additional operational details from the field. So the operational lead can go into the canvas here, pre-populated with all the documentation that has been added to the work order. So all the technical documentation like the P&ID or the work order itself. The operational lead can get a complete overview of the pump in question. They can see where it is located in a 3D context. They get to see open work orders that might surface some bundling opportunities. And the attached files and time series data from this particular asset are also present here in an integrated view. They can add in the 3D to dive deeper, just to give the planner an additional context. So bringing the field to the planner's desk. To do that, they could also switch into a 360 context, bringing out 360 imagery, taking some snapshots from here, and then adding it to a folder of snapshots. So they might actually take snapshots from various angles of the 360 model, review these, and add them back into the canvas. Now these can be annotated and highlighted by the operational lead for the planner to review. And they can also add a comment for the planner. And while they're adding a comment, they can invite the planner into the shared workspace as they send the comment away. The canvas is already now shared with the planner, and the planner can start working on the worker in conjunction with the operational lead out in the field. The planner can also request additional data from the field. Review the comment to tell them exactly what need to be captured. They can open up an in-place capture button, and then they can capture images and additional data points from the field, which they can then review and attach to the canvas right from the field. Captured images can be attached to equipment so that it can be surfaced for reuse at a later stage, either by humans or artificial intelligence, rather than disappear in a shared folder somewhere. On the last part, enhancing and consolidating the planning experience. Before we close out, it's important to note that Cognite's collaborative planning offering is not alone. The most important problems in industry today, especially in the APM domain, are only solved by embracing an ecosystem approach. Our collaborative planning extension, like all of our APM extensions, are built on top of an open APM digital twin. All information is shared and reusable across interfaces. In this way, we can connect and enhance the entire ecosystem of planning and planning adjacent tools. For example, SAP is present at almost all organizations. It will remain the system of record for work orders. Whereas maybe you use Hexagon for P&IDs, but for the planner, all of this information is relevant, and Cognite provides that consolidated point for all of it. In total, it means changing your planning world from something that looks like this, with 5 screens open, printouts, P&IDs, Excel documents, and a million phone calls to take the right decisions. Interestingly, this picture is what an AI image generator come up with if asked what a day in the life of a planner looks like. So to move from something like this, in the picture here, to this world, where the key information they need is at their fingertips, and the key people that they need to collaborate with can interact on the same data, enabling them to take better decisions both day-to-day or in longer-term planning scenarios, such as shutdowns and turnarounds. All right, so to sum up, we have looked at how we are improving execution with intelligent planning suggestions, examples of how we are facilitating collaboration to improve planning decisions, and how we are working with the ecosystem to streamlining and enhancing the planning experience. So with that, I would like to say thank you for joining this AI and Coffee on collaborative planning. And please, as mentioned, don't miss out on the previous sessions with Hunter on the overall APM offering, Christopher talking about how we're optimizing field operations, and Andrea on realizing smarter and data-driven asset health programs. Thank you.